Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video. Today is a long reading vlog, to be honest. It's longer than I wanted it to be, but it needs to be this long. So, sorry about that if you don't enjoy long videos. If you do enjoy long videos, I hope you like this one. I think it's gonna be about 40 minutes. By the way, I know this because I already edited most of it. I just needed to do this part and the review / outro, and so here we are. Originally I wanted to read the Rubinrot series, which is the German books that I have here, but I decided against it because I didn't want to carry those hardbacks around, and I wanted for a time where I know that I'm just going to be at home for a long time. And so I decided to read The Trials of Apollo, and I am super excited. I mean, I've already read them, but I'm super excited for you to see what I thought about them and just my emotions. There's a lot of emotions in this book, and also I was sick for the majority of it. I had a very long-lasting headache. I'm just going to show you all the books. So we have The Hidden Oracle, The Dark Prophecy, The Burning Maze, The Tyrant's Tomb, The Tower of Nero, which is the last one. I hope you have fun watching this video. Hello. So I'm just gonna walk you through what I'm gonna do today. First of all, well, I'm walking the dog, but that's already a thing that's happening, so, you know. And then I'm gonna drive to the train station and get on a train to go catch up with my parents, who are about an hour away with the train. Yay. Then we will drive for 2 hours, about 2 hours, to a concert that we're going to see, which I'm super excited about. My singing coach is actually singing, so yay. Then we're gonna drive back, but not come back home. We're just gonna drive kind of back. We're gonna go to a restaurant where my singing coach is also singing, and he's invited me to sing as well. So, yeah. So what that means is I've got a lot of time in between concerts to read. And I was considering reading, well, you already heard it. I was considering reading the Rubinrot series, but I really want to get to the Percy Jackson book. I'm probably gonna buy it as soon as I see it. It's not my fault. Rick Riordan writes it, I'm gonna read it, you know? So, especially if it's Percy Jackson. So I'm gonna start reading The Trials of Apollo. It's already in my bag. I have everything ready to go, because the last thing I have to do is go with this little dog. And again, it's super misty outside. Yeah, it's cold. It's 9 degrees Celsius out here. I'm sorry, I don't know Fahrenheit. It's about in the 40s, 50s, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's it. I will talk to you later. Okay, hello everyone. So it's Wednesday. The last clip where I was talking was Sunday, so I haven't been a really good YouTuber the past few days. But thing is, I haven't been feeling well. I have been reading, but I just wasn't in the mood to film, so that's why today you get an update. I ended up finishing The Hidden Oracle. Yeah, The Hidden Oracle, the first book in The Trials of Apollo, on Monday, and yesterday I started The Dark Prophecy, and I'm almost through it. I'm on chapter 33, page 312, so I only have this much left to read today, and when I finish it, I'll probably start the third book. So just to update you a little bit, I have read The Hidden Oracle and The Dark Prophecy before. This is a reread of both books. I enjoyed myself very much. Apollo is just such a character. It's really amazing. I love it. There's a lot of humor in the books. Rick Riordan, obviously. And there's just some sentences that are funny. My favorite quote from the first book is, "I've got a doctor's note." I love Nico, and so that sentence is just amazing. And there are a few scenes where you're just like, Jesus Christ, it's hilarious. I really enjoyed myself in the book. This book is a tiny bit more serious. It's just funny as well. We've got Leo in this book, so it's really, 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 really funny. It's just, there's a lot of raw feelings in these books, which I absolutely adore. And we also have these like little monologues of Apollo just like ranting about his feelings, which I feel is very funny. And then in the first book, we had this massive character development that I just adored. And in this book, it's kind of gone back a bit, but I think that's just Apollo being Apollo, honestly. And yeah, I'm enjoying myself very much. As I said, I'm on page 312, and I'll be reading the last few hundred pages. Well, it's not even 100 pages. When I get back from my little trip to a friend's house, and I've probably try to update you later then. Like I said, I haven't been feeling the greatest, so it hasn't been very I mean, I've enjoyed reading, but with a headache, it's not the best thing you should do. And I pushed myself yesterday a lot. I woke up with a headache, and I was like, I want to finish the book. I wanted to read it in a whole day, and I read the first 200 pages in the morning, and like, it was okay. It wasn't like my head was okay, but then we had a little thing. I don't want to really talk about it, but it was just this thing that really made my headache grow. I didn't manage to finish it. I read a little bit more. I read 100 pages before I went to bed, but then I was just like exhausted. My head was killing me, and today I still have a headache, so yeah. Let's see how far I get. But I definitely want to read the third book. I'm excited about that because I don't know what happens. I mean, I kind of forgot what happens in these books, but I don't even know what the third book is about. So, and then if I finish the series, I can get to the 6th Percy Jackson book, which I don't have yet, and it's sold out on Amazon. On my sold out everywhere, really. And so I don't know when I'll be able to get it, but I didn't want to pre-order because I was like, no, I don't want to buy books, but now I want to buy the 6th book of the Percy Jackson series. And also, I've got The Sun and the Star, so excited for everything Rick Riordan does. Anyways, I'll see you later. Hello. So the Headache Chronicles continued. I spent all day yesterday in bed, and like, it was horrible, but it's fine. It's fine. I did manage to read the 2nd book. I did manage to read the 2nd prophecy, the Dark Prophecy, the 2nd book, on Tuesday. But as I said yesterday, I did not get much reading done because my head was just killing me, and so I tried, but it was just getting worse and worse. So I decided to just let it be. And I did start The Trials of Apollo, the Burning Maze, though. I'm now on chapter 12. I'm going to start chapter 12 in a while. So page 106. And I think I just realized something that's going to happen. And like, I only realized it because a long time ago when the book came out, I saw like a fan art, and it was a spoiler, but they didn't tell me that it was a spoiler. And I think it's gonna happen in this book, and I'm like a bit scared about that because it's gonna be a lot, and so I think I'm gonna cry a lot in this book. I did cry in the last book because an animal died, which I thought was very funny. because I was just, like, I connected to an animal. Like, Rick can make me connect to an animal. Like, really. Are we, like, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else about him. Yeah, I'm gonna try and read a lot of this book, because right now I'm only, like, at least get until page 200, or maybe a little bit more. But as I said, I still have got a headache. But I would like to make a dent in this book because I'm not on schedule. So maybe, like, read this much today, and then the last 100 pages, just don't read them. I will see you later when I read more. Hey, so I'm on page 216, and like, I spoiled myself a long time ago with something very important that happens. It's in this book. And at first I didn't think I would cry with it, because it happens to a character that I didn't, like, really care about in the previous books. But now they're, like, really they're doing, the writing is just, I'm already crying and nothing has happened. Literally, they're just talking and I'm just crying. So when the thing happens, I'll update you and I'll probably be crying, and oh god. But I felt like I needed to update you on that. Until now, the book's been, like, funny, serious, chaotic. Although this book is more serious than the first book. I feel like every book is getting more serious until, obviously, the last one. But yeah, I'm not scared because I know what's coming. But I don't know if I'm gonna get into a reading slump or not. I feel like that's gonna happen maybe after I read these books. We'll see. I look horrible, by the way. I just got to chapter 35. Everything happened, and, like, get it together, girl. It's fiction, it's not real. Get it together. I can't. I'm trying not to cry really hard, so sorry. It happened. Jesus. I didn't think it would hit me this hard, honestly. But it just, this one character, I really, really love her, and so it's really hard for me right now. So I'm gonna stop reading, because I literally can't read right now. I wanted to finish it today, but I'm leaving it off on page, I don't know, 314. I can't read this right now. I just can't. And, like, I've been writing on my laptop, like, stuff, because for these books I'm also uploading my thoughts during the book on my Goodreads, and I'm writing the stuff down. And like, and one of my comments was that I'm scared of what's gonna happen, first of all, at the end of this book, because right now I'm crying my heart out, and, you know, it's hard. So I don't know what's gonna happen in the last 100 pages, but I've got 2 books left in the series, and, like, I honestly don't know where Rick is gonna go. I have no clue if I'm gonna cry more during this series. I'm just gonna go to sleep now, honestly. I can't read. I really can't read. Anyway, I probably look gross and stuff, so sorry about that. Good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hello, everyone. So I finished The Burning Maze, and, you know, I don't even know if I'm gonna, like, upload the video that I just did yesterday because I was crying and I looked horrible. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. If you haven't, then you will never know. But I was very devastated. I really liked the story. I really am damaged. I feel the feelings, you know. It was hard. It was very hard. But the thing is also, whenever I thought I was like over it, like I will never be over it. But whenever I thought I was like okay, they just reminded me again of it, and I was just like, can you guys stop? And then there was this thing that made me cry again, and I came to so many realizations during the last few pages that I was just like, yeah, it was tough, but I like the book. I think my favorite quote of ever is in this book. There's a little conversation that Apollo has with another of the characters from previous books, and it's just so heartwarming, and it's a beautiful quote. I love it. It's unfortunately too long to get tattooed, but I think it's a very wonderful thing to like have read. So yeah, 4.5 stars. And now I'm on to reading The Tyrant's Tomb, the 4th book. And this is the only book, actually, no. This is the only book, well, that doesn't match the spine. Because here we have the number 4, here we don't, and obviously that doesn't match. And then the other book, the 5th book that I have, does match the spine, but it's the bigger version of the book. Because I was too impatient to actually, like, I just bought them when they came out, and I didn't look if it matched or anything. Now I'm overly cautious about these things, but back then when I bought them, I wasn't. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get as much reading done. So this book has 423 pages, and I'm hoping to get it done in like 5 to 6 hours. So I'll see how much reading I get done today, and yeah, we'll see you later. Hello, my friends. So I did manage to read until page 200 yesterday, and it was very practical because the chapter ended at page 200, which I thought very funny. But I read like 20 pages now today. I didn't read a lot. To be fair, it was like the laziest day of all days for me today. Like I think I'm still recovering from the headaches. I still have headaches, to be honest, but until now the book is very action-packed, and we are introduced to new characters and old characters. Honestly, it's the last characters I think that we needed to see. Well, no, there's one we haven't seen yet, and hopefully we'll get to see her. But yeah, I think the last characters that we really needed to see besides this one, and I'm very excited about them. And there's this romance plotline, I think. I'm not quite sure, because Venus is mentioned, but also Venus is telling Apollo to not do it, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be a love subplot or not. I kind of hope it is, but also I don't. Does that make sense? I don't know. But yeah, I'm enjoying the book so far, and I will keep reading now. So I'm done. It was a very nice read. Honestly, Apollo's character development, I mean, you get to notice it during the other books, but in this book is, I think, where I noticed it the most. And there's this little love stories subplot that is just amazing. I love it. As I said, we get to see old characters, and like I was in a delulu state of mind for a long while because I was like, he wouldn't do that to us. He wouldn't. So I was in a delulu state of mind for a long time, but it was justified. So, you know, I'm telling you it's a delulu state of mind, but I was right. So, I don't know what that tells you. Yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I don't know what else to say. We get introduced to a few new characters, and I had a bit of trouble. There's a lot that come back, but I had trouble remembering them because they didn't really stick out to me when I read about them the last time, and I was just like, I have the 7 in mind, obviously, because they are the 7, and I have Grover and his girlfriend and Coach as well. I have them in mind. Kyron, obviously, he's a very big character. Rachel as well, but there are others from the Heroes of Olympus that didn't stick out that much to me, that I couldn't remember from Camp Jupiter. But I'm happy that we got a book in Camp Jupiter. I'm actually happy that we kind of went west in the books and now we're returning east at the end of the book. They're returning east, so that's fun. New York, you can't not end the Trials of Apollo in New York. You have to, There was just a lot of feelings in this book. I cried again. Surprise, surprise. We got... it is what it is, but I cried again, and... broke my heart a bit. There was also, my music. It's not even a reading the Trials of Apollo playlist. It's just a Greek mythology playlist. But the songs just hit a lot. I was starting a combat scene, and the song was, "So You Want to Start a War?" And I was just like, dude, you're perfect. And then there was a song that made me just hit me in the feels way too much. So I recommend reading with music if you can do it. If you can't, it's fine, sometimes I can't because I concentrate on the song instead of on the book. I had to reread a few lines sometimes because I was just focusing on the music though. I was hurt. There was a lot of sentimental stuff at the end, obviously. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, now we're gonna start, not now, tomorrow we're gonna start The Trials of Apollo, The Tower of Nero, which is the last book, and I actually don't know if I'm gonna put The Sun and the Star in. But yeah, so it's almost 400 pages, and then we got a short story, which I'm probably gonna read, because I will be broken by the end of this. And the book itself is 396 pages long, and it's pretty big font. It's a big book, so I'm gonna spine train it tomorrow, and then I'll start reading it. And I'm excited. And I haven't been using, this is such useless information, but I haven't really been using a bookmark. I used it for the first 2 books, and then I just tried remembering on which page I left things off, which, not my smartest move. I only remembered where I was because I knew it was exactly at the 200 mark. And then today, I literally was just holding it open like this. I put my charger cable in here. I put a water bottle in there. It's a whole thing, So yeah, I haven't been using bookmarks. I have bookmarks. I have so many bookmarks. And also because I started annotating, I just put the pen inside, but I'm not annotating these books, which big mistake on my part. I should have annotated, but on my reread, because I'm gonna reread these books. I'm gonna reread the Percy Jackson books in December probably, because on the 20th we're getting Percy Jackson, but yeah, when I reread them, I'm gonna try and annotate them. I'm gonna read this tomorrow, start this tomorrow, spine train it, because we don't want no cracks. As I said, I don't know if I'm gonna read The Sun and the Star for this vlog, or maybe just do a Sun and the Star and the Percy Jackson, The Chalice of the Gods video, because that would be nice as well. Hello guys. So I started the Tower of Nero and I'm gonna start chapter 14 now. And that's on page, I actually don't know, 134. And so far so good. I'm enjoying seeing people. I'm so sad that we won't get to see the last character that is from the previous books, like from the Percy Jackson Here's of Olympus saga. But I understand why she's not in the books because other stuff happens. And, you know, I'm gonna see her soon enough. I'll explain why later. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It is way more action-packed. Like, the quest already started. And, like, we're not even... Well, I mean, I guess technically the third book, the quest had already started. But in this one, the quest has already started, but they get to like this safe place and then they have to leave immediately. And in the others, they have a little bit to like recover. And here it's just like, it's more fast paced, if that makes sense, than the others. And I'm gonna read a bit more now. It's already late, so don't know if I'm gonna read a lot. But I'm enjoying it so far. It already kind of like teases the sun and the star, which is amazing. I love it. I'm gonna have so much fun reading that book. And I decided I will make a different video for the sun and the star and the chalice of the gods. But do not fear, because yesterday I was thinking about buying the books because I had a discount code for like the bookstore that I go to, and so I bought books because it was only like it was gonna run out. It was only for that day, so I needed to get the discount, and so I bought Percy Jackson. I don't know if it's gonna come tomorrow, so I don't know if you're gonna see it in the video, but I also don't know, like, I only bought 5 books, so I'm not gonna do like a big book haul, which, like, I think all of them are gonna be a little reading vlog because 3 of them I'm gonna definitely read this month, and one is obviously not the sun and star, is Percy Jackson and the Chalice of the Gods. But yeah, I'm excited to read them. And like, I just did an October-November TBR video and like I'm already changing it. I'm just adding books. I just added 5 more books. I had 15 and now I have 20. And like, I'm not feeling the romance that I have, but I have to read it. So yeah, I'm kind of already planning how I'm going to read the books, which is kind of stupid, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna continue reading now and I'll update you later. Okay, so like I'm leaving in about 10 minutes and I was like looking at all my parcels because I bought books and I've received one. Let me just mark out my address. But yeah, I got my book. Okay. Oh my god, it's so thin. I'm in love. I'm in love. I want to start reading now. The chapters! I'm in love with this cover as well. It looks so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my gods, I should probably say. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Now I have to search for room up there to put it there, but got Percy Jackson. The other books are probably not going to be in this vlog because they're coming later, I think next week. So I'll do them when I do it like now. In the video where I read them, I will unbox them and stuff. Yeah, I'm so excited to read this book. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to go away now. For my singing class, and I'll probably read when I get there because my mom's dropping me off. Normally I drive myself and don't have time to read, but I'll read a bit there, and then when I get back I'll read a bit more, and again tonight I'll be reading a lot more, so hopefully I'll read the whole book and then I can start The Sun and the Star and Percy Jackson and the Chalice of the Gods. Okay, I'm super excited. Sorry. This video is a roller coaster full of emotions. Like a few clips ago I was crying my heart out and now I'm so excited. Anyways, I'll see you later. Hello. So I did not read when I told you I was gonna read, but I've been reading now, and I'm on page 260 now, and oh my god, things are happening, and like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm trying not to think about it because I have to leave again now, and if I think a lot about it, then I'm not gonna be able to like function properly. So yeah, we're almost done with the last book. I'm excited. Honestly, like, I've been having so much fun reading these books. I can recommend them. And like, the good thing is that they're technically, I mean, I wouldn't say these ones are middle grade, but they started out as middle grade books. And so the audience, like, they're really easy to read, and they're funny, and they're just, well, I'm gonna say more about them on the review. I don't know if I'm doing it today. Maybe if I'm in the same outfit, then maybe yes. But yeah, I'm having so much fun reading this. It's really entertaining. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have a problem actually with having a book this big, but the only problem that I really have is like when I'm reading at the table, because it's just too big and I'm just like uncomfortable. My hands get tired and stuff. But when I'm laying down or sitting down, it's fine. Just so you know. I don't know, I'm spitting like useless information because I don't want to talk too much about the book, because if I talk too much about the book, I start thinking about the book and stuff. I'll see you later when I finish the book. I mean, if something happens, I'll probably update you before that. But I think it's safe to say that I won't update you until the last chapter. I am crying. If you can see it, it's because I'm wearing mascara. Well, because I'm crying, obviously. But I'm also wearing mascara, so that's why. But yeah, I finished it. And it was, the ending was so bittersweet. It was, I'm still kind of trying to, well, I'm not even trying to process it. It's just, I have this, like, I'm happy, but I'm sad because it's over, And, like, I have The Sun and the Star, and I have Percy Jackson and the Chalice of the Gods, which, by the way, both books, they talk about both books there. And there's a little quote that I also loved that Will says, yeah, I loved this book. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm probably gonna do the little review tomorrow. I'm gonna reread these books. Like, I know that. It's inevitable. I'm so mad at myself that I put reading these books off, but I'm so happy that I got to do it while filming for YouTube, because now I will always remember how I felt while reading these books. Yeah, I'm just getting emotional, honestly. Yeah, the ending was really bittersweet, and there was a bit of a fourth wall break, like they do in the movies when they like look at the camera. Because he obviously talked to the reader itself. He did do that, I think, in the third book, in The Burning Maze, where the first paragraph of the book was him breaking the fourth wall. But him doing it at the end of the book was just, yeah, I mean, I've been crying for the last, 40 pages, but the ending really, it hit me a lot. And, yeah, we'll talk to you tomorrow. So, it's review time. I loved this series. How could I not? Did it break me? Yes. Did it emotionally scar me? Yes. Do I still love it? Yes. Am I ever gonna be over it? No. So let's start with the ratings. So the first book, The Hidden Oracle, got 4 stars from me. I'm gonna talk more about the books, the whole series, later. The second book, The Dark Prophecy, also got 4 stars. The third book, The Burning Maze, got 4.5 stars. The Tyrant's Tomb, the fourth book, got 4.5 stars as well. And the last book, The Tower of Nero, got 5 stars. I loved this series. I already know what the title of the book is gonna be, but of the video is gonna be. And I really love Rick Riordan's writing. I will read anything he writes. I still have to read Magnus Chase and Magicians and Demigods, the crossover between Percy Jackson and the King Chronicles. But for now, I'm almost done with the Percy Jackson universe. So, about these books, the characters. They were very different, obviously, from each other. I liked the diversity in these books. I think that Rick does that very well. I have like very different characters and from different backgrounds and like but still represent them as like human beings and not like, well, we're here because we have to, because diversity. And I think Rick does that very well. And let's not forget the major character development that Apollo goes through all these books. He starts as a very egomaniac, really. He's an egomaniac at the start of it and just has this one thing in mind. And then by the end, he's like this completely different person, which I thought was wonderful. It made me cry. Like, what of these books is not gonna make me cry? Like, you saw it. You don't need me to explain it again. But yeah, I really liked the character development Apollo went through, as well as Meg. Meg also had a major character development. And she really grew up in those 6 months that these books takes place in. And, like, really, I just really enjoyed the idea of, like, a god having to be immortal. The plot twists in these books were also very good. I think the biggest one was in the first book, and it really should me. So I think I said it when I talked about it, but the first one and second book I had already read, so they were rereads for me, but I didn't really remember the plot or anything that happened. But I did remember like the biggest plot twist, and I have to say the first time that I read it, I was just like, what? You're telling me that this is what? It was really shocking for me. I was not expecting it. So the plot twists that he does are also very, very awesome. This time we weren't left on any cliffhangers like in the third book of the Heroes of Olympus, which I appreciated very much because that cliffhanger really hurt. Yeah, they're just funny reads, a bit melancholic. They're really fun reads. I don't know what else to tell you. I really enjoy myself reading them. I'm gonna definitely reread them. I probably shouldn't because I have too many books that I want to read, but I just feel like these books are reread material. Like, these are gonna be my comfort reads. The whole Percy Jackson, Heroes of Olympus, and Trials of Apollo, those are like my comfort reads now. Like, anytime that I want to like just read something that I know, love the characters already, just to be reminded of them. So yeah, I definitely recommend these books. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I did enjoy myself a lot while reading these books, so I hope you can see that. Please let me know if you enjoy longer videos, because they are a lot of work, but they are a lot of fun to make. And I feel like if I read series that are this long, for example, I wanted to do the Chestnut Spring series someday. I don't have them, so someday I will want maybe to do them, and so I will need like longer videos to do that probably. So let me know if you enjoy them, and let me know if you've read the Trials of Apollo. So they've been out for a while, so I'm late to the game, as always. But let me know if you've read any of them, if you like them, if you like Percy Jackson. Like, I feel like a lot of people really like Percy Jackson because those were like the first books that they ever read, or the Trials of Apollo, or the other series, which is Heroes of Olympus. Yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, maybe leave a like. And if you aren't subscribed and want to see more of me, then maybe subscribe if you want to. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!